that White House fight, the White House card next year.
Bro, look at my face. I don't think so. They let me come over there, bro. Bro, I don't know. I'm like an athlete, you know, sportsman. All my life I've been training, you know. Some guys taking like, I don't know, some people like put me in the positions like, you know, like politics, you know, break my visa down, and I don't know why, but I'm just doing for my family, fighting training, you know. Athletes don't have to be like with politics, you know.
Right.
I'm not connected. If somebody wants to meet me, I never say no, you know. Like, I will be happy if they give me a fight there, but I don't think so. It's gonna happen.
DDP reacted to Khamzat's comment by reposting his quote on Instagram stories and added a caption, "He's not wrong, just saying, don't know what flag he identifies with these days."
В этом лагере он прибавил восстановление и функциональную работу. То есть он работает над функционалкой 2 раза в неделю. Отдельно, помимо спаррингов, помимо борьбы, он работает с тренером именно по функционалке.
Ну,
и
кардио, да, условно?
Кардио, да. И я думаю, что в этом бою он должен хорошо дышать.
То есть ты считаешь, что сейчас над ним поработали, да?
Да, сейчас он его проверяет каждый день, его восстановление, он встает, и есть монитор, где показывает его восстановление каждое утро, и если он находится в яме, то
из ямы вытаскивают,
из ямы вытаскивают, дают больше отдохнуть, и чтобы он был свеж и мог выполнить, потому что ты, если придешь перетренированный на спарринг, ты не сможешь отработать, и из-за этого вот этого парня нужен человек, который будет 24/7 контролировать его и останавливать, чтобы он не перетренировался. Очень работоспособный парень.
My toughest opponent to date, well, that's a very open-ended question because there were fights that were the hardest for me. I have to say probably Adesanya was the best guy I faced in his specific area. Probably the fight I was the most nervous for. Just in terms of how good he is, he can catch you with anything, anytime. You know, all the time I spent looking up to him and studying him because he was the benchmark, knowing what he's capable of. I think he is the best guy I've faced, and obviously if you watch that fight, it was one hell of a fight. It was a tough night at the office for both of us. And but then when you just go on pure toughness, you have to go with either Brad Tavares or Sean Strickland. Just the amount of damage they were able to take and just keep going.
I base the stuff that I do based on principles, you know. So it's not because it's going to be more beneficial to me monetarily that I'm gonna change what I say. Because one thing is, it's very easy to say, I'm a free market guy, I'm against the government, I'm this and that. But when I can prove, when I can show up, when I can tell my kids and my family that I live by my word, that's hard. And what's hard for me, I'm not telling that I'm a saint, you know. When I heard that I would get like, and they start to say, hey, you're gonna get like 100,000, 200,000. I talked to Gilbert Burns and he say, it's at least 100,000 or 200,000. And that's good money for me, you know. I would get that money and buy maybe 1.5 Bitcoin, and that would be good. But I think I want money, you know, but I don't want money just for nothing, you know.
I get it.
If I want money for something, like I like money, but I would never rob a bank, you know. I would never step to my work just to get money. So that's my whole point. My whole point is here. My whole point is when these people signed with the UFC, they were very happy about the contract. 10 years later, they say, no, I was not happy, I was abused. And then when they have the chance to keep going with the lawsuit, they drop it because they do the settlement. So they got the money and the lawsuit is gone. And guess what? UFC will be doing the same thing that you complaining when you were an athlete.
Renato Moicano turns down $200K settlement check in a bizarre display of UFC solidarity. Here's the thing, Moicano. That money is getting allocated no matter what, buddy. You being a company man and not taking it doesn't give you an inch of good grace with the UFC. And your wife's pregnant. You have a young kid. you're never going to be champion, and you want to give up $200,000, but you think you're being a good company man with a company that could give two fucks about you. It's mind-blowing.
When I'm doing the Show Me the Mind podcast, I cannot articulate like that. I cannot say the things that I believe in because it's a 1 hour show and I have to be funny. You know, I have to be funny. I want to be funny.
Sure.
I'm speaking on my second language. And so that's why I can understand why the people clip and they say, hey, this guy is dumb, you know? And if you think yourself as dumb, think the people that watch the Brandon Shelby show on YouTube, the comedian, the special, that's terrible. Okay, brother? Even I can do better than that shit, brother. And I don't even speak English and I can be funnier than you, my brother.
My
so
gosh. Papa catches
so-
a stray. Oh dear. Oh
Okay.
dear.
Rob felt so just so strong. It's so weird watching Rob on film. He just looks so sloppy. He does a really good job hiding his takedowns and getting in on shots, which I was, surprised with the first fight, the second fight as well. That skill set he does have is so good, so dominant. It's very Khabib-like. I'm gonna go out there, remind everybody that I'm still that I can still knock people out. I still want it. I'm still, this is my life. I'm not going anywhere. I believe my next fight will be my best performance. Whenever, whoever, wherever. I'm going to show up, put on a beautiful clinic, and remind everybody that I'm as good as I say I am.
Mano! Sai, sai! Toma retada, vai! Aqui! Vai! Vai! Rodeio! Rolepão! Vai, rolepão! Isso! Deixa não! Trabalho! Vai levantar! Isso! Ei! Boa! Stay on! Stay down! Stay down!
You know what it is, I'm in it for big fights, and at the same time I do want to get to a title fight. So how I see it now is I'm a person that can fight in both divisions, and depending on what the best path is to the top, which also includes exciting fights. So for example, next year, obviously once a year or sometimes twice, but mainly at the beginning of the year, they like to come back to the UK. Again, I still think a Leon Edwards fight is a great fight for the UK, and obviously that's going to be at welterweight. So if that's offered to me, I'd 100% accept that kind of fight. You know what I mean? But in terms of progression and moving forward, if there's if I'm told take this, I don't know who next, but take up this fight next, and then you're in line to be a title eliminator or something where it seems to be less political, then I'll stay up here.
Earlier this week, Dean Thomas said Chimaev wins the belt, it's going to be a disaster.
No, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. If Khamzat wins, it's a disaster, actually.
I don't know what the fudge Dean Thomas is talking about, but I think he's way off on this one. I think it'll be one of the biggest things for the UFC. If Chimaev wins the belt, I think it'll be probably one of the biggest superstar right now the UFC has. He's already a star. He already has that invincible aura about him, and I think it's only going to get bigger, especially if he goes out there and dominates Driscus, who's on a hot streak. And I think he can. I think he can go out there and finish him dominantly, or even like Khabib said, just strike with. You get outstrike him, he'll make it look easy if he keeps it on the feet, I think. Yeah, Dricus has a chin, he has cardio, he has an awkward style, he has toughness, but I think Chimaev's a lot cleaner. If he keeps it standing, I think he'll be able to keep that pace the whole 5 rounds and even hurt him. He showed a lot of his power and he's shown that he's working hard. He's only getting stronger at 185. I do think he could do it dominantly. I know Dean Thomas said that he won't be as active, but I think a lot of that just comes from not being able to get into the U.S. He's fighting in Chicago, especially if he wins the belt. I think it'll be easier for him to stay down here. I think you're way out, Dean. Cheering for Chimaev. I think he wins. I hope he wins. Dricus, you suck. But yeah, Chimaev, you need anything in Chicago, hit my...
Dean Thomas last week had some words to say about the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. Essentially, it would be a nightmare if Khamzat Chimaev is to become the UFC middleweight champion. I'm giving you a chance to walk it back, Dean.
I am not going to walk this back. In fact, I'm going to double down. It's going to be a disaster because he is going to hold the division up. This is a man who averages like 1 fight a year, and he's not even a champion yet.
Clearly, he's able to get into the country now. I feel like that played a part into the limited schedule. So now it seems like everything's on the table so he can be more active. And I know the guy loves to fight. This is a guy that fought 2 times in a week on Fight Island, fought 3 times in the first 4 months of his career.
There's been fights in Abu Dhabi. There's been fights in other countries in which he could have fought, but he still chose to only fight once a year. And when you only fight once a year, if you're the champion, imagine how infrequent he's going to fight. You know who gets held up by that? Guys like Imavov, guys like Kyle Bahayo, guys like Rainer de Ritter. All those guys have to suffer and take stupid fights or interim championships because the champion doesn't fight. That's what I'm saying. If he's going to be champion, all I want him to do is to fight more.
Dean, you're on that. Boy, you come with today. You come with it and you tripping. But I would not be so quick to write off the champ Dricus du Plessis. We know what that has gotten everybody to this point. This guy has title defense after title defense.
Chimaev can grapple, but he's kind of like a weak man. Where like from somebody who's trained with him, like he's usually tough for like 1 round, and then the moment like you shut him down, the little fucking Chechen war comes out in him. He starts like, "Where's my dictator daddy at? I gotta save him."
Did you say that to him?
Oh yeah, no, he's a fucking cunt, dude. Like no, like dude, Chimaev's he's just like, it's like you're talking to like just a retard, you know? It's like he doesn't speak like human. Like I think he's just such an
English is his second.
But no, I think he's just such like an insecure man that like you have to talk to him in a way that like maybe he's stupid. I don't know. But yeah, no. I mean, he's just another phony ass Muslim. But I mean, like again, dude, I can't even stand Chimaev, bro. Like Chimaev is like the definition of a weak man. Like such a fucking Chechen whore.
I don't know. When I was there, they never said anything, you know. When I leave the Vegas and when they stopped my visa, he started to talk. When I come back, I'm in LA, bro. Come on. If it's something personal for you, just come. I'm here whenever you want.
There were so many questions in regards to him even making this fight. Dude, I swear, Joe, and I can say this now since we're a week from the fight. 2 months ago, I got a call saying Khamzat was going to be out. Who do you think should fight Drake? Should it be the kid from France? I'm talking about, what's the welterweight, the 185 from France? He's very good. The boxer. Imavov. Yep, Imavov. Or should it be Bahayo? It wasn't. It was always going to be Khamzat. He was going to make that walk. And I can say this now since we're a week from the fight. 2 months ago, I got a call saying Khamzat was going to be out.
I'm going to kill myself. Fucking.